Hello there.
Ayégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Ayégún làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Ayégún ti dé ọ̀rẹ́ lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Ṣé ń lọ ní Máyégún dá wa sí? Àṣírí ọ̀dẹ̀lú.
Thank you so much for joining me again. Read the caption of the broadcast, the description of the broadcast. Share it by inviting others, your friendly and not so friendly friends. Share this with them. Tell everyone that Mayegun is back. If you missed one, you shouldn't miss this. Tag all the bigots you know. Low set bigots you know. Tribal divisive rhetoric promoters you know. Tell all of them that Mayegun today again.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Thank you.
Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
You may be asking yourself, what exactly is the problem of this APC, Egbekegbe Ronukus, the Ronu bastards? What exactly is their mission and intention in this joining of a tribal or inciting tribal hatred, every left, right, and center? What is their aim? They have, I have said this many times on this platform, that the ethnic baiting, tribal baiting, as well as ethnic hatred, tribal hatred, that have become the order of the day in Nigeria of today, since the APC, Egbekegbe, especially Tifnumbu, decided that he wants to be your president. Since then, everywhere you turn to, it is all toxic. Tribal hatred, incitement, left, right, and center, and everything leads back to all. Kini mission yín, kini intention yín.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. This is Mayegun Live. In the last, let me say, in the past 3 days, for those of you who are very much active on social media, you probably must have come across the sudden spiral, video from this social media engagement of some group of people, unprovoked, just started attacking the Oba of Benin and the Benin people. I don't know if you have come across it, especially if you are from Edos State, you possibly have seen it. This didn't stop on just TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. This was further spread on what do you call it, on Instagram, on WhatsApp. They were sending it to people. And I was a little bit curious that what did Oba of Benin do or say that prompted this kind of attack? Then I now realized that, wait, the people that are actually sharing this cut out video, they were Tifnumbu's Ronuku Abobakus, the bad starts of Yoruba land, right? So that got me more curious to say, okay, I want to know what's going on, because you know what? We could hear people speaking Igbo and attacking the Oba of Benin. It didn't take long, by the way, for people to begin to be like, wow, this one looks like something that was sort of, it's like ethnic or tribal bait. Let's take a look at those who are spreading it first. And guess what? We were right. Majority of them, they are from Yoruba land. I want more Alele Yoruba because of Tifnumbu. Others, they are from places like Ekong, Ibibio. They are non-Igbos. But they kind of brought themselves together and they started abusing the Oba of Benin in Igbo. Okay, how come people who are not Igbos now speaking Igbo? What are you trying to say? Well, people did their own digging. It became obvious that some of these guys who deliberately attacked the Oba of Benin for no reason, they beforehand, they all changed their profile username, or what is it called on TikTok? It's like you have Mayegun's Diary Politico. I could change the name tomorrow to MDP, remove everything else. Or I could change it to Musa Abdullahi. Yeah, if I'm somebody, I'm a Yoruba man. In Nigeria, the 3 most spoken languages in Nigeria, out of over 500 languages, the most spoken 3 are Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. So there are Nigerians who can speak the 3 fluently. Sure, you get. Normally, that used to be something of, boast. You have to be like, I can speak Hausa, I can speak Igbo, I can speak Yoruba. If you are an Igbo guy who can speak Hausa and Yoruba, Baba, you are a Wazobia. There's a special respect for people like you. It used to be a thing of pride until APC, Egbekegbe, decided to weaponize that. Now you can see those Yorubas who speaks Igbos and Hausa very, very fluently. All they have to do is just to create a social media handle and appeared as an Hausa. So if you have observed the sequence, when this tribal, religious, ethnic hatred became a thing in Nigeria, it was gradual. You will just see from nowhere somebody who is Abdullahi Abubakar will just suddenly attack the Igbos. You won't know, maybe that Abdullahi Abubakar, now one Yoruba boy who probably grew up in Kaduna. He can speak Hausa. Now they've weaponized him. So instead of him to be Ajibola Olamilekon, he will call himself Abdullahi Abubakar. On social media, he is not doing any other thing than Igbo baiting. So that the Igbos that comes under such posts, they won't just face Abdullahi Abubakar. They will begin to attack Fulani, Hausa, everybody from the northern Nigeria. You dirty thing. Those people where they mind their business, they kind of follow their. That was how it began. Then one Yoruba boy who can speak Igbo very well, who open social media for this APC Olori Ronukus. He will open social media. He may call himself Emeka Nnamdi. Now, Emeka Nnamdi can speak Igbo. So those who are like Igbos, he can just type some Igbos. Igbo Kwenu, something like, can just type some Igbos. And some Igbos or normal Igbo people will be like, this one are original. This guy must be an original. Where are you from? They will now just pick one place. Now, most of the time, most of these guys are discovered. They're kind of, you can detect them. If you are really Igbo, for example, right? And maybe an Hausa boy who speaks Igbo very well, weaponized for this purpose, right? Says, I am from Unewi. I mean, those who are from Unewi will be like, man, this your Igbo. They sound like that of Olu or Owerri people. You know, sound like Unewi. We are Unewi. Where did you come from, Unewi? Because it's not from Unewi. That's how you would detect him. But most of the time, the moment most of this Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa, and all of them, once they see your name, they say, this one is one of us. That was how they started the recruitment of the tribal bigotry that majority of you today have become indoctrinated. I know a lot of you are fighting it within yourselves. We've said that on this platform many times. You will agree there are tribalists. I'm not a tribalist. I'm not a bigot. I'm not this or that. But you have been indoctrinated over the years. This APC, Egbekegbe. Now you see somebody who is supposed to be from Nnewi. Once they start attacking the Igbos, once another one says, these Igbos are criminals. Igbos are the problem. Somebody who was supposed to be an Igbo man from Nnewi, you will agree with that person and say, it's true. We are the problem of this country. Then he will type some Igbos in it to make it look original. All of this were the handiwork of APC, Egbekegbe. So if they can just start and say, the so people are not Igbos. We are not Igbos. That person who is typing that could be a Yoruba boy who just sat there somewhere in Oshogbo or maybe somewhere under the bridge in Yanokwaja with his fairly used Shinko phone right there posing as who is not. And the same thing goes. That same Chukwuemeka Nnamdi. Sometimes you can discover their names too on social media. Really Igbos to be like, this name no match. This guy is not Igbo. Yes. I'm not saying there are no bigots everywhere. There are bigots. I'm just talking about how they got them so weaponized. Enough that majority of you who actually hated yourself anyway, then APC, Egbekegbe just gave you the chance to come out and use it, because as long as you are ready to kill yourselves, you won't have time to discuss or even face the general problem, which is the same problem all of you are facing. You won't have that time. So a Yoruba boy who speaks Igbo very well will just wake up unprovoked. He's a Yoruba guy, and he will just be like, man, I love all our Igbo girls. They are better than all these stinking Yoruba girls, all these dirty Yoruba girls. He knows that Yorubas that sees that, they will react. And guess those who are promoting, once one of them posted that, because it is within their circle, okay? Those ones who actually appeared as Abobaku, they will begin to spread the message. Look at what the Igbos are saying, nobody will talk now. See what this Igbo guy just said, he's abusing Yoruba. Yeah, continue to try to make the Igbos feel better. See how they are abusing your tribe. See how they are attacking your tribe. But you'll be like, for what? Why would somebody just wake up, unprovoked, and go on social media? Sometimes, they even make videos. Yeah, they will speak Hausa, they will speak Igbo, they will speak Yoruba, and majority of them, they have nothing to do with all this tribe. They are those recruited to continue to wind you up, indoctrinate you, and weaponize your hatred and that anger towards yourselves. When they ask you, what in Yoruba people do you go? No, the Yoruba people, they just hate us. Yoruba hate the Igbos. Do you see what the Yorubas are saying about us, Ni? And once these faceless people put out something, there are established, or should I say, there are bigger social media influencers that would then help them to amplify it so as to justify why you must continue to hate the Yoruba, hate the Hausa, hate the Igbo, hate yourselves in such a way that none of you can even explain why. How? Why did we hate ourselves so? Oh, it's because of the war, civil war. You see what they did and all of that stuff. But there are people who are slowly, quietly, through the social media, weaponizing that, first thing, justifying that hatred, then weaponizing it. So, because if not, why would anybody suddenly, nobody say the Oba of Benin said anything controversial recently. The last time Oba of Benin said that na Benin people, na them own Lagos. These Abobakus, these ethnic tribal bigots, they are few of what they said about the Oba. Oba of Benin says, Oba says Benin founded Lagos. The Abobaku said the following. See this one. Benin people founded Lagos. Oba of Benin, right? Then, response. Foolish king of dumb people. Them suppose dash this one better slap. Okay? And then you have another one there. So our Benin peasants. The head of Oba Ewure will end up in Ife with his ancestors. These are the ways they kind of like address the Oba. So the Igbos, which has always been their obsession, because normally, right, it is not just the Abobakus, the Yoruba bastards that are following the drug dealer, hateful individual. Their leaders are the same. Remember how Onofunuga was like, that Abi was going so mad that you are like, does this man even have children? So their leaders are the same. So these guys went on to go and change their profile names to some things that look like Igbo, this, Igbo, that. But the thing is this, they forgot to clear some of their digital footprints. Now I'm going to play you these clips. I put them together. Okay. To those of you who probably understand Igbo, and some of you who don't understand, who probably do not understand Igbo so much, you are going to listen to 2 clips now. And I promise you, I may not be able to convince you after that those who are speaking in this video, they are not Igbos. Yes, I may not be able to convince you, but I will show you further. Few faces behind it as well. So on TikTok, unprovoked, these Tifnumbu's supporters, this Yoruba APC, Abobakus, who called their fellow Yorubas, who rejected the Tifnumbu drug dealer, and APC terrorist group in Yoruba land, they called them Omoale Yoruba. When the South Africans said Nigerians must go and their businesses must be destroyed, these Olori Bruku Omoales forgot that there are Yorubas in South Africa. They said they should go after Igbos. They were those who are flashing on social media too. They were flashing what they call the Igbo must go. And they said by the 20th of this month, or August, Igbo must leave Yoruba land. So now they put themselves together. They went on a TikTok and they started attacking Oba of Benin, speaking Igbo, and I'll show you their faces. At least 2 prominent among them. I'll show you their faces and maybe some videos of who they are. after you listen to this. But like I said, if you are an Igbo person, you can easily tell that this guy is the way. No. There is no reason for anybody to speak like this. But if you are not an Igbo person, if you are not Igbo or understands Igbo language, it may be difficult for me to convince you that those who are speaking in this video, the voices you are going to hear now, they are not Igbos. For no reason. They started attacking the Oba of Benin.
Oba of Benin, na Kasali Tokumbo.
You know they wear pants. You know they ever wear pants.
Asali Tokumbo, the man amo. The man amo Asali Tokumbo amo. Ahola muka face to face. Don't be lying.
Igbo, if Igbo live Benin, hungry go kill you. Hungry go kill you in a generation. If Igbo live
Oba of Benin are gay. He dey knock Asali Tokumbo back to back every minute, every day.
See what Ashawo born, what do you expect? I see what Ashawo born, what do you expect? All these people now Ashawo Pekin and none of them.
Ona obi Benin go request tire. Ona obi Benin go request tire. One of the request.
Who even did DSF? They no fit join. They no fit lift cup up, keep am for ground. They no fit do anything. Now mouth now they get. Aside mouth, now for social media, at the end of the day, nothing will happen. Nothing where they fit do. They say them be Oba of Benin. Which year Oba?
Benin na two
streets.
Oba
no be human being, no get brick.
Community.
If you see Toto, in brick no go stand up.
He don't cast.
In brick no go stand up. If you see Toto, now God na him be. If he create human being, what will him be? It can't be like say maybe he get wetin them be. They don't know say they are all bad, they useless. Imagine who them be. That they are all bad. Wetin if you do for them? Person wey say problem starting go wrong.
So much love what is going on here. How you people are castigating these people. We castigate them, castigate their preach, castigate their anus, castigate every part of their body. You people should make sure whatever you are saying, get them very, very well. We want this thing to turn into another thing. We want this thing to turn into another thing. Because straight this king, this is Oba Nketa, Oba Nama, castrate Yania very well.
In fact, urban
ihe jiwe na-ajụ ma o lụtara ọmụ na ya na-abụ ọsọ wee na-anụ ọgụ nke idu ọwụ na inwe ike ịlụta ọ ka gwụ ụmụ nwanne anyị ndị na-amarọ idu nke a nwere mpechara ọnụ nke ọnụ ya ka one side
apụnị ọba fraud ka ọ zaa n'ihe ịjụrụ ya nụ ọba fraud mgbajuzie
na-ekwu okwu
okay ngwazazie ọba fraud kidu nke ọ bụ
you do this guy Festus you do first nke isi atachasi
okay aya matago nke na-ekwu ji okay aya matago nke na-ekwu
that is na Metusela jidoro ndị a
ọ ga-adịcha mma.
So Johnny nwere two people mma maka ya record kwa ndị ji that post to that in case of error mama then we discussion from that Saturday nwetara ya one as no ata ejaki one ata ejaki I think so whatever all the bili mana na za Igbo o use of Igbo ata ejaki mana nwanyị buru nwanyị n'iru
odo ejike
now nwanyị n'iru screen savior
anyway ofu ihe one thing ekwu n'ụkwa that na m ga-asị gị that na all those ndị ebe anyị na-agba mbọ anyway Kwehoro platform nila TikTok and I na 24 hours. We turn around everywhere, even on Kampoya now, very pump and play.
Did you just ask me why did I say they are not Igbos? I told you. By the time you listen to it, I may find it difficult to convince you anymore and say the way they speak, right? It's going to be difficult to believe that they are not Igbos. Abi, don't worry. I have my own evidence and I'm going to put it on your screen very soon. So don't rush. First thing first, majority of us won't see